What I've got now here, I was parking at the customer's house here for an hour and let the air condition running, and now we've got this line dropping now. So it has used like I don't know, 5-6% of the battery now for the air condition here, because it's boiling hot outside. It's 33, and you get this nice graph here. I've never seen this before. Just want to show you. Interesting stuff. With 33 degrees, it's 37 actually. Guys, I want to just quickly show you something here. So what I have done now is, the car is, so I've scheduled the charging to start at 1:30 in the night. Charger is plugged in, is online, and obviously there's nothing happening at the moment because it's not 1:30. So if I go back and go to the climate control and turn on the climate control, you can hear the compressor, air conditioner running, and the charger turns on just right now. So air conditioner is running, and we have a look how much power it actually pulls to cool down the car. The charging speed of the car is set to 12 amp, so maximum power, and it currently pulls about 2.2 kilowatts from the grid. And this is not to charge the car, this is only to operate the aircon. 2.2 kilowatts. So if I go back in the Tesla app and increase the temperature, there's a 24 in there and we are on 25 now, so it should turn off the aircon. It has. And we have another look in the app. Ooh, 3000 watts. I think it's recharging the battery a little bit. Power for the air conditioner is coming from the battery, but it is compensated by the charger right away when it's plugged in. And I think now it's dropping down now. So it's tapering off slowly to refill the battery again to the level it was before. It will maintain the net power to supply the air conditioner while the car is plugged in. That is interesting. Okay, I'll turn this one off here. Go back to 22 and turn this one off. So air condition turns off. Do we also have a charge light here? No, see, there's no charge blinking here, nothing. But still there's power going in the car. 270 watts, standby. Charger is still connected. There we go, turned off. And now we should see something like 3 watts or so, standby power. So as long as the car is being plugged in, it preheats and pre-cools from the energy from the charger, from the grid, and not using battery power. I think only until, well, we can only pull 12 amps here, which is about 3 kilowatts. So if the need of the car to cool or to heat is more than 3 kilowatts, it will use partly the battery and the rest is coming from the grid. And now we are down to 3 watts standby power. Cool, interesting stuff. I cannot wait for the app, because then we have got numbers and figures and see exactly where all the energy goes. It will be amazing. Well, we are having 37 degrees Celsius outside. I would really like to know what the battery temperature now is. I have parked at the customer side for an hour in pure sunshine and then drove home again. It was only a 16-kilometer drive back and forward, but I would really like to know what the battery temperature is right now, because the car has been charged with 5 amps since yesterday, since about 14 hours or so, and you can still hear the little pump running. The pump runs most of the time actually, unless it's a bit colder in the night, like 15-18 degrees or so. The pump stops in the morning, but apart from that the pump runs constantly in this car to cool the battery. There's no fan and no aircon, I haven't heard that, but the pump always on. So I need this app. I need the numbers. I need to look at these numbers and see what's going on inside this car. It is a mystery. So guys, which is about 58%, so less than 60% state of charge we have. The charging current sits on 5 amp. That's the lowest setting we can get. We can only go higher. 5 amp lowest setting. And I will not charge the Teslander at university anymore. I'll only charge at home now, 5 amp. And simulate, this is the worst case ever. Worst case scenario ever. This is when you can only charge at home and there's no public infrastructure. Can you survive with a standard range plus here in Australia, charging only on the worst case 5 amp? So at 12 AM the charging will start on 5 amp. And this is all we push into the Teslander and see if we can survive. Well, so far I have no appointments this week. It will be only my commute, but anytime anything can pop up and I have to do a long drive to Marburg or to Esk or wherever, or to Wumba, and then this will be a trip like 100 kilometers a day or something then. 221 kilometers. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Well, we now have proven, of course, you can survive with the Standard Range Plus model if you have public infrastructure in place. And you can charge on 50 kilowatts DC all the time. And even the Standard Range Plus with 400 kilometers of range is totally sufficient to master your daily driving needs. Yeah, I mean, even 400 kilometers, that is a lot of kilometers. When do you drive 400 kilometers in one go without charging in between? So we turn this now around and we say we are not charging publicly anymore. There's no public infrastructure in place at all. I can only charge at home, and I've got a dodgy installation at home. That's why I can only charge on 5 amps. Let's see if we can survive, and if so, for how long before we're running out of battery.